we go. Spa Group 3. Right, here we go. Time for this week's Daily Race C. And this week then for Daily Race C, we are at the circuit, the Spa-Francorchamps. Back at Spa in the Group 3s. 8 laps on the Racing Soft and Racing Medium tyre with 1 times fuel, 8 times tyre and BOP. Like Daily Race C last week, we've got to use both the Racing Medium and the Racing Soft tyre. So what do? Start on the mediums, go to the softs. Start on the softs, go to the mediums. Mix up the racing a bit, see what happens. Get myself a lap time to get on the grid. Right then, we'll see where we're going to be on the grid. Let's get in and get after it. Right, here we go then, from P4. Here we go, ready for the off. Away we go then, at Spa, let's go. Away from P4, on the brakes for last source hairpin. That's it, get ourselves round like that. A bit slow there, I felt like, off last source there, but still P4. Running down then to the bottom of good old Eau Rouge, but all the way to the floor. Love this corner. Trying to go with the 2 in front then, because they're battling away there on the braking zone there for Lecoum. The brakes now ourselves for Lecoum. Now just keep an eye out there for the car behind there, looking at us there for a possible move. Starting this one on the Racing Medium tyre. We'll then get onto the Racing Soft, a bit like last week, and then be a bit quicker at the end of the race. And we've got P2 and P3 there, definitely battling away there on this opening lap. Getting onto the back of them now then as we get up towards Stavelot for the first time. Up towards Blanchimont, bit of a lift there just to make sure we get the front end through. Get our front end round the corner. There's the 150 metre board. Get on the brake circle, the bus stop chicane. You want a chunk of that one there. A chunk of this apex here, and there you go. Lap 2, P4, got an early pit stop there. But we're going to keep going just for now then. A couple of laps more on the Racing Medium tyres. Oh, and spinning there into the wall, there goes P2. The move was there to P3 then. Keep going then, trying to get ourselves onto the back of P2, then down the Kemmel Straight. One of those tempting fate. Feel as though got a real chance here today of a not so bad result if we can just keep it going. I'd say P2, very likely running on the Racing Mediums as well then. Just trying to stay with them then, building a gap to the car behind them. Just over 2 seconds then. Again into the bus stop chicane. Chunk of that one. Yeah. Chunk of that one. Yeah. Oh, a bit too much of a curve there at bus stop. Onto lap 3. Oh, and a bit there at last source as well. Couple of clumsy-ish corners there. Get our head down, get in the game. So that's now allowed the Toyota there to close right up to the back of us then. Going through Eau Rouge. Just noticing there. There's the slipstream going down the Kemmel Straight. Tweak the iron there for the braking zone into Lecoum. Right with them now going through Rivage here. Timing it there, isn't it? Because they made a bit of a mistake there. Get around the corner with no name. And then trying to set the move up into Pouon. But we're a bit far behind for that on this occasion. Trying to get a bit of a run here out of Stavelot to get on the back of the Toyota then. Holding on then to P4 as things stand at the moment. But I'm going to go, yeah, I'm kind of thinking. But there goes 1 into the pit lane. We're going to go around and do another lap. Right, it's 2 there, making pit stops at the start of lap 4. I reckon end of this lap we'll go into the pit lane for the Racing Soft tyre. 8 times tyre wear. It'll wear down a bit, but I think it'll hold on. It should do anyway. Let's try then, get ourselves a good in lap on this lap here. And that's P2 there. Now he's going a bit wide there at Pouon. We're going to close right up now towards the Fang chicane. They struggling perhaps on their Racing Medium tyres. There's the back end there just stepping out a little bit there. Got to sort of watch ourselves here on the run down to Stablo. I don't want to fight it too much. We are hitting at the end of this lap, and we are there or thereabouts. Just going to make it back to the pit lane in P3. Right, stick to the right. Are they going to come to the pit lane? No, we're going to go in now. Right, one fresh set of racing soft tyre. And rejoining then in P4. Just keep an eye as to what's happening in our rear view mirror. Bit of a battle here going in towards Lake Poom. Then there's definitely one that's going to try and move there. Trying to sort of hold it around the outside there. Holding on here onto P4 with the racing soft tyre. Now that we are onto the racing soft tyre, should be able to really start to pull our foot down now. Now, I do believe P2 hasn't pitted, so we're going to be third then by the look of it. So really sort of lead on the car going through Stabilo on the racing soft tyre. Yeah, I think we are going to be, I think we're a net P3 at the minute. And as they switch the tyres over, we're going to go up, there we go, into P3. P3 lap 6. Be a bit more tidier there through that source. Now we are where we are, really sort of to say, go for it now. Where are we? 2.6 behind P2. 1.7 there in front of P4 there. Utilising all of our knowledge now of the circuit, the Spa-Francorchamps. Take it to them. Just keep going at it then. And we'll sort of whittle that gap down as we go. But here we are. We're close then to 1.3 of the car in front then through that final sector. And on to lap 7 then. P1 going on to the racing mediums. Now, wondering how far ahead P1 are. We're going to be able to maybe catch them. Well, just see them there going over the top of Eau Rouge. But on the racing soft tyre, you never know. Pulling away from P4 though, 2.2 seconds. So yeah, just focus now. All the effort on the guy in front. Really making inroads here now on P2 with him now at 3/10. There's the leader there just going through Pouon. All bit there on the apex there. Got to be careful there at Pouon. So P1 5.5 clear then. They got themselves just enough of a cushion to get themselves around this final lap that's coming up. Right, final lap, bit of a run here on P2. Are we gaining on P1? Yes and no. More no. That's sort of static, isn't it? 5 seconds. But we are gaining on P2 in the slipstream now. We're going to be on the outside there for the braking zone for Lake Poom, and again, holding it around the outside there. Just about hanging on there. Right, cut back down towards Ravage, getting across there, defending that position very, very fiercely. Right, Maldonado's favourite corner. Nail this one. Get the run into Pouon, but I'm not quite sure. Right there though, aren't we? Now coming up towards the Fang chicane. Oh, yeah, we've definitely got the run there, but nowhere to go. Oh, I think it's just maybe a bit there back at Stavilo, maybe costing us a bit there. I'll take P3 though. I will definitely do P3. And here we are in P3. Well, I enjoyed that. Good racing that, as I say. Enjoyed it. And yeah, P3. Just one of those tracks that I get on more better. Doesn't make sense, does it? A track I tend to do a lot better on than others. So yeah, we'll start the next one then on the racing soft tyre. And we'll see how the flip strategy is going to go. And as ever, if you do happen to enjoy my pretty average driving at best on GT7, do like and subscribe, really do appreciate it. And if you do enjoy the racing here at Spa today, do let me know by dropping a like on the video and hit the bell for notifications, just so you know when I upload new videos and me spinning out some crashing everywhere on GT7. Right, we've got just enough time for a one-lap shootout. Oh, we haven't quite beaten our quickest lap, but we'll get the racing soft tyre then, as we say, and we'll get back in, see what happens. Right then, here we go, in P5. So, I've got the racing soft tyre on now. And we'll see how it goes. The brakes for that source hairpin. That's it, getting ourselves around like that, relatively nice and tidy off the start then, and sort of leaving everyone else behind here. Well, good breathing space to get ourselves up and over Eau Rouge for the first time in this one. Now on the racing soft tyre, one of the quickest things out there on the track. Well, we'll see on that one. Getting towards the Coombe, and there's P3 battling there with P4, and that's P4 there in the Nissan, having a bit of a look there around the outside. There's P3 on the defensive there in the Porsche. Allows us there to get involved on the brakes for the Coombe. Then just going to get ourselves into P4 at least for the foreseeable. Get a runner out of Maldonado corner. As I say, racing soft tyre, one of the quickest cars on the track, which means we should be able to clear these guys relatively easily. Well, if they're on the racing mediums, that is. Just keep an eye out there on the car behind us, and Nissan GT on Nismo. There's the Porsche there taking their 0.5 second time penalty, and that's P3 then. We've got P4 there right behind us. They're going through Launchmont. We're going to have to keep our foot down here. It's a bus stop then. We're very late on the brakes there, but managed to just about get it slowed down in time. Lap 2, P3 battling away for that position now on the brakes once again for that source. Right, got the Porsche behind. Oh, there's the Nismo there, just going off there a little bit there at La Source, leaving myself with the Porsche, putting down towards Eau Rouge, backing out there at the bottom of Eau Rouge there, just allows us there to get up and over the top of Radion. Right, 3.5 seconds into the cars in front. Push on the racing soft tyre. First of all, I'll try and get away from the two behind us then. Now, how many laps I'm going to actually do on the racing soft tyre, I don't know yet. We'll see how the tyres wear with the 8 times tyre wear. We'll stop then for the second time. Holding stations in P3 onto lap 3 now. 3 seconds there to the cars in front then. There we are then, holding off the cars behind for now then. Sort of working there with half a second to 1 full second then. But not so bad so far then on the racing soft tyre. I think last time it was 4 laps or so, 5 laps in the last race. Well, we know they'll definitely do 4 laps, 4 good laps. We are now making some inroads here on the car in front. Just over a second then to P2 now. They're going into the pit lane. Into the pit lane, starting then on the racing soft tyre themselves then. Onto lap 4, now into P2. I do wonder if the race leader is on the softer compound as well. Would perhaps explain their searing pace at the minute. Get the binoculars out and you can just about see him there at top of Eau Rouge. Still got P3 in the GTR Nismo right with us then so far. Running well. Let's keep this going until we get to our pit stop. Yep, still got the grip in the tyres there going through Pouon. It allows us to push on then, consolidating that P2 at the moment. Then P3 definitely staying right with us then for the minute. Oh, we're 8/10 down there in the second sector. Quite a bit of time to be losing there. Do you know what? I'm quite happy to keep going for now. Push on the racing soft tyre. Get ourselves onto the 5th lap. Going well so far, so just want to, as I say, keep it going. 1 lapper on the racing medium at the end. Well, we've got pit stops there. We've got 2 there that are going in to change over to the racing medium. 1 going in to change from the medium to the soft then. I'd say the race leader is definitely running on the racing soft tyre. So, a mix then, by the look of it, of different tyres that are being used. You're sort of trying to gauge where we're going to come out on the racing medium tyre when we make that pit stop. I'm just feeling a little bit sort of clumsy there going through the bank chicane. Could soon be time to switch over those tyres. There they are. Are they going to pit or not? Looks as though yes they are. In that case, I'm going to follow them in. Right, on our way. We've got 3 laps on the racing medium tyre. Car going through there into P2. So we're out then in P3. There's the Nismo again. And they're on the racing medium tyre as well. Right with us then going down the Kemmel Straight here into the Coombe then. And there they are. Just keep an eye out there. Definitely battling the Nismo behind us then all the way to the end then of this race for definite. In amongst the podium positions here once again. Just a case of can we stay here on the racing medium tyre? Quite a bit of a look there through the bank chicane, getting a bit on the curb there, a little bit sideways there. We're going to have to defend it now going into Stabilo. There they are on the inside there. They're trying. Oh, he can't quite make it around the outside of Stabilo, but you can do a cut back like that. And there they are going through then into P3 themselves now. Right, the Hunter now becomes the Hunted then. Getting to bus stop, and we've got 2 laps to go to sort this out. Lap 7 then, and there's the leader going on to the racing medium tyre. Very close there on the exit of Source there again. The back end there just stepping out on me there. Get ourselves closed back up again at some other points in the lap. Feel like Maldonado's favourite corner is where we can make up quite a bit of time on the car in front, stay with them and wait or hope for a mistake. We've got just over a lap to go then, and P3 still very much in the offering here at Spa. Final lap now on the brake, 100 metre board. Bought my source 1.2 seconds, so we're not going to be, well, no, not down here. I have to try and close onto the back of them through the middle sector and try to get a bit of a grandstand finish at Launchimon and Bus Stop, but seems as though they've just got the upper hand at the moment, haven't they? They just seem to have the upper hand on the racing medium tyre, just holding on there, aren't they? The gap staying very stationary at 1.2, 1.3, going to make our life very difficult at the end of this one then to try and get into P3, and it will do now. And that is the end of that one. Looks as though we're just about going to hang on to P4. Yeah, it should be good here for P4. Oh, hang on a minute. Going off the track again. 0.5, 1.3. We should be okay. 4. Fingers crossed, P4. And yeah, we were P4 in the end. Good racing, that. Really enjoyed it. I'd say for strategy, I'd go racing mediums first and then the racing soft tyre for this one. Get yourself the rhythm, get yourself into position on the racing mediums, and then, as I say, go for it at the end on the racing soft tyre. Good race this one, as I say, really enjoyed it. And now we'll get ourselves ready for Nations this weekend, which I say is on Special Stage Route X. Should be fun.